December 1941. The Pacific, once a vast and peaceful ocean, is about to ignite. Two powerful nations, Japan and the United States, are on a collision course, and the world will never be the same. In the early 20th century, Japan transformed from an isolated island nation into a modern industrial empire. But growth demanded resources: oil, rubber, steel. Japan looked toward East Asia, and expansion became inevitable. Manchuria fell in 1931. China burned in 1937. Japan's empire grew larger, and its ambition grew bolder. By 1940, the United States saw Japan's rise as a threat. An oil embargo cut off nearly 80% of Japan's supply. Without oil, the empire would collapse, unless it took it by force. On December 7, 1941, Japan launched one of the most daring surprise attacks in history. Waves of Japanese aircraft struck the U.S. Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor. Battleships burned. Aircraft were destroyed on the ground. 2,403 Americans died in the attack. The next day, the United States declared war. The sleeping giant had awakened. For 6 months, Japan swept across the Pacific with incredible speed. Hong Kong fell. Singapore, considered the Gibraltar of the East, collapsed. Burma, the Dutch East Indies, Guam, and Wake Island were overrun. In the Philippines, American and Filipino soldiers fought desperately. But outnumbered and outgunned, they were forced into the brutal Bataan Death March. April 1942. America strikes back. 16 bombers launched from the USS Hornet on a mission many thought impossible. For the first time in history, Japan's mainland was bombed. The Doolittle Raid didn't cause huge damage, but it shocked Japan and boosted American morale. This raid would push Japan toward a disastrous decision. June 1942. Japan planned to lure the U.S. Navy into a trap at Midway. But American code breakers cracked Japan's secret messages. The battle turned into chaos. Dive bombers appeared at the perfect moment. In just minutes, 3 Japanese aircraft carriers were destroyed. A 4th sank later that day. These were the same carriers that struck Pearl Harbor. Midway shattered Japan's naval strength. The empire would never fully recover. The United States launched a brutal strategy: island hopping. Capture one island, move to the next, and get closer to Japan. Guadalcanal became a 6-month nightmare. Tarawa turned into a slaughter. Saipan brought Japan within range of American bombers. And at Leyte Gulf, the largest naval battle in history, Japan's navy was nearly wiped out. In 1945, the final battles were the bloodiest. Iwo Jima cost 26,000 American casualties. Okinawa, more than 200,000 lives lost. American bombers set Japanese cities ablaze. Tokyo burned in a firestorm that killed over 100,000 people in one night. August 1945, the world entered the atomic age. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. With its cities destroyed and its navy gone, Japan surrendered on September 2, 1945. The Pacific War was over. The Pacific War reshaped nations, ended an empire, and transformed the balance of power across the world. A war of ambition, sacrifice, tragedy, and unbreakable human resilience. This is the full story of Japan versus the United States.